Ladies and gentlemen, laying in the force line lies Spartans, ready to defend their home by all and any means necessary. Their invaders are just across the sea from them, but they are here to invade today. Syracuse, ladies and gentlemen, are on the battlefield today. This is going to be a battle of hoplites, so if you guys are looking forward to this one and would like to see more videos like this one in the future, of course, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like and sub button, and let's get this thing rolling. So first of all, sorry yet again, guys. I feel like I'm saying sorry a lot, but finals have been just eating up all of my time. For those of you that haven't seen the past couple of videos, I'll repeat it again. I'm in finals right now for college. I'm a junior in college. I'm an engineering major. So things are pretty tough for me right now, but working through it, getting it all done. So I'm trying to get you guys videos as much as possible here. Whether that is right now, I didn't even upload the past 3 days, and I feel absolutely horrible about it because you guys should be getting videos from me, but I've just been so busy, and I've never missed video time like this. But yeah, finals are here, so that's where I've been most of these past couple of days. But yeah, anyways, back to the battlefield. So Sparta setting up on the hill here, ready to defend their land. Syracuse charging through this open field here, going straight into that forest line that we were talking about, because we know just through these bushes, just through these trees lies that first defensive line of Sparta. And a lot of these archers and skirmishers are starting to fall back just a little bit here. Nothing too crazy. Falling back to possibly a little bit more defensible positions, or even just a little bit closer to their infantry, which is moving around a little bit. We have some Spartan youths moving around the back lines. Looks like they're repositioning over to that left flank. The middle for Sparta is very weak, actually. I'm not seeing a lot of infantry for Sparta on the battlefield today. I've actually seen a lot of skirmishers. So Sparta looking like they're going mainly with skirmishers in this battle. Syracuse starting to push up some of their skirmisher cavalry, some Hippias Lancers, some Citizen Cav, and stuff like that. Cavalry, sorry, not cavalry, but those units pushing up and now getting dangerously close to that initial obstacle line of the Spartans. Sparta now pushing up some of their Helot javelin men, some of their Helot archers, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This battle is kicking off here as Syracuse charges its men forward, charges its cavalry forward as well, straight through some of these call traps there. And Sparta is going to be doing a counter charge with their Citizen Cav. Some Hippias Lancers waiting in the rear. Some nice skirmisher fire has already begun. The Syracuse side. How would you... Syracusians? I don't know how you would pronounce these guys. But Syracuse starting to push forward. Sparta starting to sally out of their defenses. Lots of cav from Sparta being shown here. Look at this. Oh my heavenly good gracious, Spartan cavalry. Look at that. Absolute instant. Look at this. Look, it's just a wave of Spartan cav. Oh, that's so sick. That right there's that's a beautiful screenshot. But yeah, so on the left flank, Syracuse has begun engaging Sparta. Mercenary Samnite warriors pushing up alongside some picked hoplites. They are taking some heavy fire from the rear here. We have some Helot archers putting down some fire. And also some javelin men back here as well. So again, the Spartans going very cav and archer heavy in this one. We'll see if it pays off for them. Syracuse moving a lot of their units around these back trees, giving the Spartans some ample opportunity to pick off a couple of their men. But Spartans are putting up a nice little defense right here. So let's slow things down. Don't want to get too far. So it looks like Sparta is deciding to hold heavily here on that left flank. You can see the amount of missile support they do have is really going to be helping them out big time here. Some Hippias Lancers are engaging in the fight as well for Syracuse to try to break through that Spartan center. Because right now there's just a bunch of cav holding it at the moment. And so a lot of these Spartan skirmishers here in the back are going to be what is going to be the deciding factor here. You see lots of javelins being thrown into the back lines, into these Hippias Lancers and these Thorax swords. So, and as we can tell, casualties are starting to be taken. I mean, oh my goodness, you can you can just hear the gush and the gashing of those projectiles hitting the Syracuse men. God, I really wish I had a word for them, Syracusians, but that's just not right. The Spartans over here are deciding to push hard with their cav, going against some mercenary Italian cavalry. Some thorax swords are here to back up their cav, but I don't know if it's going to be enough at this point. I mean, it would help a lot if they were to pull out their javelins and begin throwing their javelins, but it looks like Sparta is deciding to pull back their cav because they are getting a little bit pushed out there. Some Pirioki spears are starting to waver, which, not too surprised, they are going against some Thorax Hoplites. Thorax Hoplites are going to outclass them every single day, but this clash is taking place heavily here in the center as we see some, ooh, are these some Royal Spartans engaged here? Yeah, Royal Spartans engaged against some picked Hoplites. So Royal Spartans should have a very, I don't say very easy time breaking through there, but they should have an easier time than not. Syracuse now returning fire with some of their own javelins. Looks like they are trying to hammer down some of these Royal Spartans here, or some Heroes of Sparta. This is a general unit. Also trying to focus down some Pirioki Peltas and some more Pirioki Peltas in the back. Back over on that left flank, we do see that Syracuse has cleared that cav, but they are just soaking up some ammo right now. Not trying to push forward into what it looks to be some Heroes of Sparta, a general unit that is starting to push forward. Ooh, but now these picked hoplites have their backs turned in. Nice little volley goes into their back there before some Helot Javelin men do charge in. Picked hoplites taking about 10 casualties from turning their backs there. A little bit of a devastating mistake. And by the looks of it right now, Sparta's tactic of going heavily through the air is starting to pay off for them. We do see some mercenary Italian cavalry pushing forward, going after some Tarentine cav. But, oof, that's a nasty, nasty charge into those Pirioki Peltas to silence them there. But those mercenary cavalry should not be that big of a deal. Sparta now completely turning the tide of this left flank here. Remember when I was talking about how they did not have the numbers earlier? Well, a lot of those, a lot of the cav is making up for their lack of numbers at the moment, being able to punch deep into the enemy lines and get a little bit of surrounding factor off. Thorax swords trying to push back here, getting hammered down by archer fire as they do retreat. Ooh, man, saw that horse flip there from a couple arrows into the back of that Tarentine cavalry unit. Thorax swords getting constantly hampered down by archer fire as well. Back over into the center, we do see that the Heroes of Sparta are still fighting away. And I mean, this is going to be a tough fight that's going to last a long time. This is picked hoplites. This is hoplites versus hoplites right here. The Heroes of Sparta should end up coming out with this victory. I don't want to say easily because picked hoplites are very good at what they do, which is not breaking, but they do end up pulling out of that fight, leaving the Thorax swords to face off against Royal Spartans and Heroes of Sparta by themselves. The Heroes of Sparta at, did I say how many kills? 40 kills and not even a single casualty taken yet. Militia hoplites now getting absolutely butchered down by archer fire as well. I mean, you can see them just getting melted right now by javelins and archer fire, leaving their dead behind pretty much everywhere right now. Absolutely brutal fight. Spartans getting deep into the back lines. Royal Spartans now fighting against some Thorax hoplites, but those Royal Spartans are getting absolutely targeted down by those javelin men and getting charged in the back, so those Royal Spartans are probably not going to last too much longer. Back over to the left flank. See Hippias Lancers with 38 kills, continuing to try to harry the enemy here. Heroes of Sparta charging back in. These Hippias Lancers are going to get butchered by these Heroes of Sparta if they do decide to engage in long-term combat, and they do. Royal Spartans should be making quick work of those Hippias Lancers, and the left flank is starting to crumble for Syracuse. Sparta, with their overwhelming archer fire back here, looking like it is doing work. 53 kills, 22 kills, 44 kills, 5 kills, 6 kills, 47 kills, 11 kills, 42 kills, 22 kills. All of these archers are just racking up kills. 39 kills, 5 kills, 6 kills. Every single kill that you see is just such an advantage for these Spartans here, and you are starting to see the devastating effect that these slingers and javelin men are starting to have on their adversaries. You can hear the rocks bouncing off the armor there, and you can see picking up yet another kill on those thorax hoplites. Every single kill, flipping horses there, every single kill is one less men that their comrades will have to deal with. So Sparta doing great over there. We do see some Hippias Lancers do make it to the back lines of the Spartans and actually doing a decent amount of damage to those archers, to these Helot archers, but even starting to waver one of the units. But in the end, it should not be that big of a deal as more archer fire raining down on these picked hoplites that are fighting to the death against some Royal Spartans, Heroes of Sparta, and some Skirmisher Cav. I mean, this is a scrap here. See, picked hoplites versus Spartans. An absolute scrap of the ages here. More and more archer fire raining in as well. Ooh, this thing's going to be coming down to the wire here. Sparta, you can see massively swaying that balance of power in their favor. The right flank now going greatly in favor of Syracuse, but you can see the amount of stones flying through the air from those slingers up on the hill, really devastating Syracuse as they continue to try to charge up this hill. Every single time they step forward, there's just more projectiles in the air cutting down their men, which is not good for them at all. We have a very fresh unit of thorax hoplites back here, 97 men with 24 kills. But, oh man, the center's falling for Syracuse, and it is faltering hard. We also see picked hoplites now trying to walk down the archers, but getting butchered in the process. We just watched 12 men die there in just that volley alone. Look at those men. Cut down by arrow fire. Look at them, screaming for help and mercy. Look at this. Archers everywhere in his body, screaming for help. Screaming for anyone to come and get him. Don't let his comrades walk away, but they're just being butchered, cut down. This unit is being massacred, and look at this. Men groaning, screaming in pain and agony everywhere over here as this unit continues to just get decimated. And there they go, shattered from the battlefield. Syracuse now looking worse and worse for wear. Sparta doing a great job with their archers in this battle. I was a little bit skeptical with how archer heavy they went, but it is proving to pay dividends for them. It is proving to pay massive dividends for them. And now you can start to see some archers in the farthest back point for Syracuse trying to turn the tide. But at this point in the battle, it is too little too late. Helot archers now starting to target them down, and that is going to be all she wrote for Syracuse in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Sparta getting the win. If you guys did enjoy this one and would like to see more like it in the future, of course, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like and sub button. Of course, I will see you all next time. Peace.